Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Monday evening community call. I'm one of your co-hosts, Robin Blake Mascari, along with
Gregory.
and we are in Mexico. Oh my gosh. So tonight we just want to share a little bit of the juice that's going on around here. We've had an amazing time in Tulum. The company provided a rewards trip for the people that get customers and are active in the business. And we got to be with 200 other Lifeway family members, and it was a joy to be with everyone. And so this evening on our regular community call on Monday night, what we do is we share some updates and we do some training sometimes, but this is too fun to not share all this amazing energy that's going on here. So Gregory and I are going to say a few things, and then we have some special guests that were with us. And Michael, you want to turn your camera off for just a minute until we bring you on? Great. Thank you.
There you go.
One of our great treasures that we got to spend time with. So we will be bringing on some people that are sitting with us this evening.
Woohoo, we got a
Here in-
rumble.
We left Tulum today and went up to Playa del Carmen with a bunch of other of our Live Younger community. And we have a few people that are coming in online that are going to share. Some are still in Tulum and some have made it home already, but our hearts are even more connected from this time. So I just want to start out and say a huge thank you to LifeWave. This was an amazing gift that they gave people. It was a reward trip to reward the kind of behavior that they want more of. And a lot of people were there. Some people that were on this trip aren't even managers. It was not a leadership event. This was for the community to reward what the company wants more of, is bringing on more customers. So we have the masters and customer getters, and we had 2 of the top 10 in our group. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And so it was really, really beautiful. And they treated us like royalty. We were at this amazing resort, and you're going to see lots of pictures, I'm sure, and hear lots of stories. And it was a brand new resort. So they had some bugs and we had some adventures because of that, but the staff was amazing. We were showered with gifts. It was really beautiful. And I just personally want to say how proud Gregory and our community, because we showed up big time. We were the majority of people at this event. And it was so fun to be together. And we're so proud of each and every one of you. So Gregory, what do you want to share?
Well, it was amazing. It was so wonderful to feel the LifeWave and the Live Younger community coming together and being rewarded for our dedication in changing people's lives with our life-altering products. And you're going to hear more and more of this battle cry, the power of the patch, And we all know the power of the patch because we're all wearing them and changing our lives and other people's lives with this incredible, ooh, honey.
We got a little sun.
Got
too.
a little sun there. Yeah, so we had sun, we had fun, we had community time together, we had some wonderful training together. And
Oh, I should talk about my special meeting.
oh, you should.
You want to tell them?
You tell them.
We had a mojito meeting in Mexico in the swimming pool.
Robin held court in the swimming pool.
We did some good training there, but
Yeah.
every one of us had a mojito in our hands.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everything was supplied for us. There was
Yeah.
nothing out of pocket.
All food, all beverage, and just wonderful gifts, as Robin said. Company was very generous and very happy with the results we're getting with sharing the good word about LifeWave.
So should we start?
We should start.
Should we bring on our guests at a distance first?
Why don't we do that?
Okay, so one of the surprises for me, I thought I knew everyone from our team was there, but I didn't. And when I found out that Michael Olstead was there, I was like, oh, you guys know him from the Monday morning call, his amazing testimonial. So we want to bring Michael on to share a few words about what the experience was like for you. What was it like to be with the people, to be with the company, to be in this beautiful place? Michael, you want to turn your camera on and share a little bit? There he is. Yay, Michael. Everyone fell in love with you.
Oh my God, thank you. I fell in love with everyone, you guys. This was such a fascinating, exciting experience. And first off, thank you for having me on. The company really did blow my mind. So I actually didn't have any anticipation of ever doing anything like this. And so to get to go and to meet you, Gregory, you, Robin, I mean, Jennifer and Carly and Teresa and a bunch, I mean, just a ton of fascinating people. I've never been in a
Hey,
group.
how about this, Michael? You just called him up and look who's sitting here.
Yay!
Your fan club.
Yeah, I mean,
You didn't even
You
know
didn't
it.
know, did
I
you?
didn't even know they were back there. That's awesome.
That's so funny.
I'm feeling the vibration, you guys. It's the patch.
The power of the
Power of the patch.
Power of the patches, baby. You know what? The conversations that to be had, you know what? I mean, I look at this company and I've been involved in other companies before, but it's all about leadership. It really, really is. And to be in this synergy of people and to have the conversations I was having over the weekend, it truly blew my mind. It was fascinating. It actually warmed my heart so deeply because these conversations just would go in various directions that I'm just not used to having with, you know, a group of people like that, you know, to be opened and accepting. And it just amazes me how we're all like in the same page and to learn from other people. I mean, it was totally incredible, the experience. You can't get this through a Zoom, you guys. So I don't know if there's new people here watching this or going to be watching this. It really is amazing to be able to meet everyone in person live because that really, really changed my perspective, not just on the group of these wonderful people that are sitting in front of us right now, but the company as a whole. Just to see what they've created and what these people have created is dynamic. It blows my mind. So I feel really blessed, fortunate, and lucky just to have met all of you and to be able to hear the stories where you guys, it blew my mind, some of the stories I heard. I mean, fascinating, like it would bring tears to my eyes. It was incredible. So it's nothing but a big blessing for me. So thank you guys for opening your world up to me. So loved it.
I just have one quick question for you, Michael. What happened to your belief in the company from attending this event?
It went from, I mean, 0 to hero. I mean, it was, you know, it really, yeah, I don't know how else to describe it. You know what? If I was a 10, I'm 100. You know what I mean? So, but that really does go to show leadership, you know, and that is a testament to you, Robin, you, Gregory, and what you guys have created as a group. And all the individuals that I met, that really, really does solidify a lot for me. So it was really just an amazing, beautiful experience and heartwarming. So
Thank you, Michael. It's
Yeah.
so wonderful to be with you and bonded forever. You know,
Yeah, I think, thank you so much, Michael. You know, I'd like to give acknowledgement and thanks to the guy who's responsible for us being here.
and my
Hey,
favorite,
Michael.
my favorite quote is, "It's all your fault." It's all his fault. My left knee. What a great combo. You want to say a few words?
Well, it was great meeting Michael, and he's a good dancer.
Oh, yeah.
We got to experience some great fire dancing. It was
Oh my
pretty amazing.
God.
Lifewave really treated us really well. It wasn't just any old place that they took us. It was like a beautiful 5-star resort with, you know, amazing place for us to really enjoy. And just, I just have so much respect for David Schmidt, the owner of our company, for being so generous. He's got a big heart. And that was very special to be able to share that with everybody.
Beautiful. Thank you, Kai. And we've got a few other people online. Let's see who we've got here. Thanks, Michael. You can shut your video off now.
awesome. All right.
Thanks. Hey, how about if we go over to Helen Peak? Helen, you were there with us and had quite a team there too.
Oh my God. I just got home. Michael, it was so fun meeting you. Look, we were meeting people on the shuttles, you know, in this restaurant, that at the beach, down at the pool. Everywhere we went, there were quality people. Our leadership, our business cousins, and of course, corporate. Oh, meeting Lori and, you know, Emily. A lot of people, you know, have already met Emily, but just another hug from Emily is always great, you know, and just all the new corporate that I had never met. I'm sure you'll go over who they are, but every single person, such high quality, telling their stories, sharing their knowledge, giving their gifts. And yes, I mean, it was stunning. We walked into the lobby, Gregory, we walked in, Robin and Gregory, and it was like, what? There's this amazing beach #1 right out the door. Washcloths in your hand to wipe your hands. a drink. Everywhere you went, you felt special. And so, yeah, I mean, I walked away super inspired, way more educated, and way more connected to everyone. And our team is amazing. Y'all brought in some amazing people, I have to say. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Helen. And it was great to have a team there, wasn't it? Some of your
Yeah,
people-
meeting new people that didn't even know were on my team was really special and bonding. Yeah. And of course, we went off to the Mayan ruins, which was spectacular, wonderful. Yeah. So
Great.
I feel grateful, and I always hope to be on every trip after this. Every trip, I want to be there with all of y'all,
Once you
whoever wants
go.
to be there, right?
Yeah.
It's always a treat to be with you, Helen. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much
honey.
for all you give to our community. You're
We
such a
appreciate
contribution.
Appreciate
Such a
you so
contribution.
much.
Okay, the next person that we have to share came all the way from Canada. And this is a big trek to do that. And she came with her +1, and I'm going to ever talk a little bit about that, and some of her teammates. So Patty Levesque, you want to say hello? There she is.
Hi,
You're
Patty.
on mute, honey.
Unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself.
There you go.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Loud and clear.
Hi, everybody. I'm so happy to have been a participant of this and earning this trip and being rewarded by such a generous, kind, loving corporation as Lifeway. I come from the corporate world, and never in the corporate world did I ever get rewarded for any kind of achievement, quite frankly, like nothing to the extent of this. And I particularly want to thank Kai Jacobson for, his incentive of look for a influencer. So I went through all my lists, and I found a person I thought would be an influencer. And as a result of that, I ended up being here in Mexico on this trip because I took the advice of our upline. So I encourage anyone who thinks that maybe it might not be, I'll never make it to one of those. I'm telling you, it's here. It's available for everyone. That's the beautiful part of Lifeway, is that everyone has a fair shake, a fair chance to be here. And I'm just so grateful. I'm just so full of joy. And I'm so connected, and I'm so grateful that I had another team member with me, from my downline, and I got to know that person at a level I would never get to know if we hadn't had all this quality time together. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So beautiful.
So
Thank you,
wonderful
Patty.
to be with you in person. There was a few people on the trip, like I think 3 or 4 that I'd never met in person. And Patty was one of them, and
Right.
bonded forever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Truly.
Thank you, Patty. And your business is going places.
Yeah, it
Oh
is.
my.
You betcha.
Yep.
Thank
Thanks so
you.
much.
So, it was kind of sad that, today, everybody was going their own separate ways. I can't say everybody, because we have some people that are still back at the resort, staying there for several more days, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. We've got other folks that, ended up in Playa del Carmen. And I don't know how Michael tuned in. We got this dynamic trio of ladies sitting over here, Teresa, Darlene, and Jennifer. So maybe you ladies would like to say something, share, some of your experience.
Well, it started off with, I met Michael, and we were seatmates on the bus that took us from the airport to Tulum to the resort. It was wonderful. And he didn't know anybody, and he was excited about the company, but he was pretty skeptical still a little bit because he didn't know anybody. And I was just telling him how wonderful the company was, and that I would personally introduce him to Robin and Gregory, which I got to do at the reception, the welcome reception, which was really cool. And then to be able to see him on this video was really, really cool. But that was just the beginning. The trip was, what a treat. And I am one of those that is not a manager, but I have been successful in getting customers. And I was surprised to learn that I had won the trip. And not only had I won the trip, man, if I would have only known, I was 13, I believe, number 13, I would have worked a little harder have been in the top 10. But it was really a special treat. And thank you.
I love this trip. I've always worked really hard to make a contest, and I always love to be at the top, and it was great being able to do that. And getting to meet people that I see every week on the Monday chats and the Thursday, it was just great getting to see them in person, and they knew who I was. That was shocking, amazing. It was so nice to have someone come up and say, I know you from the chat. And now we get to know each other in person and feel like we really did bond and have a better connection. And LifeWave, the company, is amazing. The gifts they give us, the way they treat us, it's amazing. So work hard and you can be on the trip next time too.
Oh, and what a treat for me. I didn't even know there was a promo going on. And I talked to a lot of people that didn't realize they were even in the running. But one of the things I remember the most is Robin and Gregory have always said, just be yourself, share the most authentic way you can share, and ask enough questions to find out if someone a customer, is someone a distributor potential. And you know what? I've had so much fun helping people find their place in this company. But the most exciting thing about this trip was really meeting everybody. Besides Robin and Gregory, I've never met anybody in person, but I felt like I already knew people. But there's something about this kind of event where I'm coming away with such good friends and so much confidence in my heart about a company of the heart, a company of service that wants to make a difference to the health and well-being and humanity. So I am so thrilled to be here and I'm so grateful. Thank you both. Thank you, Caroline, my sponsor.
Thank you. Thank you.
Where'd Curly go?
Yeah. So we're going to keep this call a little short, but Robin wants to share a little bit of the other things that were unveiled because we got to meet some very exciting new members of the team here at the event.
Two things I want to talk about. That's one. And I do want to say we had 2 of the top 10 earners in our group on the trip getting special awards. And congratulations to Gayla and Barry Gordon and to Connie Lucas for your extraordinary efforts, again, being in the top 10 of the customer getters.
Yeah.
And so, and they were there and got honored beautifully. They got an extra day, they got extra goodies. They had an amazing time. So congratulations, you guys. And we did have a meeting, actually. We did a little business in a meeting room. Most of the business was done on the beach of the pool and around dinner and eating and drinking and having a great time. I just looked around all the time and everyone was happy. And it was just such a joy. And that last gala rewards dinner event was amazing. We got to see who's got the moves, and some people in our group have the moves. Let me tell you. And we were, incredible entertainment. And the company introduced us to some new staff members, and that was really exciting because many of us have been around a little while and know that staffing up was something that was important for the company to do. First of all, they have a new country manager in Mexico, and Alberto, oh my gosh, this guy has got a heart bigger than the whole country, I think, and passionate, loving, caring, and says, I am your partner. I am here to help you. And so I've got his contact information for anyone. He's in Guadalajara. That's where their office and their distribution center is. And he is just passionate about being a partner with everyone. And then there's Jeff. You want to talk about Jeff for a second?
Yeah, Jeff, we have a new product manager, Jeff, who comes from a very respectable background with several very large billion-dollar network marketing companies, helping them with their product education, training, and retention. And he's filling a very important seat on the bus. And God bless, Lori, our president of sales and marketing, because she's getting the right people on the right seats in the bus. And I'm a big Jim Collins Good the Great fan, and she really gets it. And so the company is very carefully finding and bringing on board people that well-developed skills in the specific areas that we were maybe a little weak on. So watch a really exciting developments internally from the corporate staff and then internally from David's laboratory, because we got some hints that, David is now with more competent corporate staff coming on board. David can spend more and more time in the laboratory. And that's where his gifts and graces really come forward.
And Dana, who came on board not that long ago, and she actually, before they had an events person, which I'll introduce in just a moment, she put on, and she really held the bulk of this event and did a magnificent job. And she's going to be really overseeing corporate communication. And I think all of us will be very grateful about that one. And then Sherry just joined the staff like a week ago, and she's the new events person. And so we're going to be seeing a lot of wonderful, wonderful things unfold from the company as they continue to add to the staff. And Lori, she's bringing on some people she's worked with before, and she knows who they are. And, just like she called Jeff and said, I need you. And he was like, yep, I'm there.
Yeah.
And they love working with her. And as everyone knows, Lori is a huge contribution, and she's working hard. She and Emily, amazing. Amazing. And Marilla Marilla was in VIP, and she is now Emily's assistant. And so for those of you that were, had worked with Marilla before, know how fabulous she is. And so it's going to make Emily's life a little bit easier. Both of them hold a lot. She's, the vice president of North America in sales. And so she's got a lot on her plate, and her staff, and they're beefing up their marketing department and their staff. And it's going to make everyone's life easier, and it's going to make things work better for everyone here. So anything else you want to say?
I just want to say how grateful I am to LifeWave and the Live Younger community and everybody that rallied and, and achieved such a great achievement. I mean, we have probably one of the most product-driven, customer-driven teams in the company, and we are incredibly proud of that. We're changing people's lives.
And I will say there was a little bit of envy of other people when they, felt the love and energy and connection from our community, and we embraced everybody, and they embraced us. And finally, we did have a leadership meeting with the presidentials and senior presidentials. And in our time with LifeWave, it was the best meeting ever. There's collaboration at a level that we haven't experienced before. And we're very excited about really coming together closer in partnership with the company, in partnership with the other leaders. And we know that's going to make a huge difference for everyone.
So one last thing I want to do is recommend don't miss Orlando.
All right.
Oh my God.
Can I make a little correction on your
Go
language? The mind doesn't register the word don't. I taught conscious
Be in
language.
Orlando.
Be there. And, yes, you can do it online. And I had several people come up to me that were at our event here in Tulum, and they said, I was scheduled to be there virtually. I don't want to miss being there in person. I want to be there. That being in the energy of this loving, amazing community is, you can't put words to it. They just don't express it. So we look forward to being with you in person in Orlando. And that's in August. And so that's coming up, and we're excited to see each and every one of you. And thank you. And we are very proud.
So we're here in Playa del Carmen for the next 4 days. We're flying home on Saturday. And so we're doing a number of meetings here. If you've got anybody, reach out to us and we'll give you the information of where the meetings are here in Playa on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday evenings.
Yes, and the locals that are here that you heard from, Teresa and Darlene and Jennifer and Carolee, they're building a business down here. and they were out and about on the streets today, and they've got a bunch of people coming. And when we were at the pool bar, came across one of the staff that was hurting, and he got patched by Jennifer, and he's bringing a group of people from Tulum to Playa del Carmen tomorrow. Don't you gotta love it? And so and I think it was Teresa said to me today, they're hungry for this stuff here. This is easy. And so, that's the gift of it all. So I hope you guys can pick up a little bit of the energy that we got here, and we're thrilled. We're thrilled. So thank you so much for being with us this evening, and we'll be in touch. Oh, let's see, anything else? No.
I think that's.
Read the newsletter.
Yeah, read the newsletter.
Hasta la vista.
Thanks, everyone. Adios.
Adios.
Bye-bye. Good night.